Let's be, y'all. This is Jen Fremont. I am back in my abode. I am hoping to get back in the mode of making some videos here. I wanted to talk a little bit about why I hadn't made any videos. Well, I think it goes towards the journey that I've been on here. I used to troll YouTube, and I had quite a few people that I followed there, and I find some people that I wondered, they hadn't made anything in 6 months or a year or 2 years or something like that, and they had been putting, they had a bunch of stuff up there, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what happened, And I've had people ask me about that too. Well, why didn't you make any videos? Well, one of the things is I ran out of stuff to say. I felt that I had covered most of the subjects that I wanted to cover, and I was getting hard pressed for ideas because I didn't want to just repeat the same thing over and over. And the other thing is, I did get a bit lazy because it was like, if I'm going to make a video, I got to go shave and at least wash my hair so I look decent, whatever, and I try to at least, my appearance should be decent when I get on here. And I got a little bit lazy with that, but also stuff just took over because I was cleaning out stuff, going through a whole lot of emotional stuff doing that cleaning out. I was physically moving stuff and packing stuff, and that took a lot of energy. And I'm trying to do these videos simple too, and not try to edit stuff together, because that was another thing. I tried to do the video editing, and I don't have an Apple computer, and everybody who does this easy said, oh, you will, I just use my Apple, and I kind of got an aversion to Apples, but that's just me, and I don't want to go spend a whole bunch of money on another computer. And I did buy one that edits stuff quite well. It's a PC. But that wasn't the only reason I bought it either. The other reason I bought it was a replacement for the one I have. And so I decided, I'm going to upgrade to something that really can handle video stuff. And I had some stuff filmed that I never figured out how to put it together, because the programs I've used are not intuitively obvious to the casual observer type thing. So those are some of the reasons why I quit doing things. I finally moved. I got settled here. I took that trip, and I thought, this is a good time to start again. Some of the last stuff I did was stuff that I did on the 2 years ago on that trip. It was I think part of waking up there to a lot of stuff was saying, well, I need to get back to actually spreading around some of my experiences and things. I consider myself a teacher, and I have not been doing much of that lately. The UU church that I was a part of for about 6 years or so, I am no longer part of that. New crowd took over. It was time for me to move on, so I did. Things will go on there, for better or worse. I don't know. I hate to say I don't care, but in some ways I don't, because I'm not really a part of that anymore. I had to let that go. I had to let go of all of that life there that was holding me back. And I think I've done that. My mother still lives in the place where I used to live, but I talked to her on the phone tonight. She's actually doing some stuff to improve her health. She is cooking some of her stuff. She is juicing, and she feels better when she does it. And so, it took me a long time to get to where I'm at, where I am most every meal I am cooking my own stuff and things like that. Most of the stuff I eat does not come out of a package, and so I feel better. I have more energy than I have in many years. I can walk a lot further. I went to the store today to buy some stuff, and it felt good to be able to walk around in the store and not feel like I had a weight on me or something like that. I felt like I could move more freely, like I just had the energy to do it. And I didn't feel like I need to sit down halfway through the shopping experience, which when I first started going to the store, I had to do that. I had to figure out how I can do this, and maybe take a rest in the middle there or something like that, or get all my stuff and then sit down for a bit before I go to the checkout stand. And I don't have to do that anymore. I still go and do that too, because I found that was a good time to go over, okay, I've got all my stuff, that's in the basket, that's in the basket, that's in the basket, go over the middle list in my head and all that sort of stuff. So every once in a while I still do that. But as for needing to do that, I don't need to do that anymore. I don't feel like I'm going to collapse if I don't. And that's the huge difference that I've found from where I was at. I looked at my old videos that I have on there, and I think the energy that comes through now is brighter and lighter than it used to be. Well, you can see my appearance is different. I've lost quite a bit of weight and stuff like that. But I was more noticing the energy. The energy that came through in the older videos is a bit heavier, to me a little bit lower frequency. I'm still saying good stuff, but I feel like I was still in the middle of being bogged down and just trying to get to as I call it, the critical mass, where I could actually take off and do something. So that's why I haven't done the videos, because I didn't have the energy and stuff like that, and so that's where I'm at now, and so I'm getting back to it. I intend to put up some stuff about cooking and purifying yourself. That is another huge subject that I've done a lot of research in, how to purify your body. This all goes into magic, because if your body is not healthy and pure and clean, you can't do the best with your magics that you could if those things were pure and clean. It's amazing to me how many unhealthy witches I see that should know better, but they're still I don't know exactly what it is. I see that they're still caught in the programming that everybody has been indoctrinated with. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'll put up some more videos on some different subjects as I go along here. This is Jen Fremont. Blessed be y'all.